Hey there everyone, welcome back. So today I'm continuing our trek through the Bloomburrow woodland creature types, and today we're doing Rakdos Lizards. It's a pretty aggro deck that focuses on piling a lot of damage against your opponents as quickly as possible. The deck runs 29 creatures, 28 of which are all lizards, but we do have a one that is not a lizard, it's a golem, the roaming throne, but when it enters you can choose a creature type and it becomes that creature type. Just one copy due to the fact the deck's already pretty tight and kind of needs the other lizards that it has in the deck to get the job done. I'll go through them real quick here. So we do have the Iridescent Vine Lasher, excellent one drop with a landfall trigger. Then whenever a land enters, it deals a damage to a target opponent. You have Hired Claw. Whenever you attack with one or more lizards, it deals 1 damage to an opponent, and you can pay 1 in a red to put a +1/+1 counter on it, and you can only activate it once per turn, but that's pretty useful during combat. You can get that extra point of damage in. Flamecash Gecko. Initially when I saw this card I wasn't quite sure how it would perform, but actually now that I've had a chance to try it out, it's actually really powerful. It enables you to empty your hand really fast and kind of accelerate the rest of your cards onto the battlefield pretty quickly. If you're able to nail them with a point of damage when you cast this, you get that mana back in the form of a black and a red, and you can use that to cast something else, usually chaining that into a Fireglass Mentor, Gev, or even one of our 3-drops, the Valley Flamecaller or the Laughing Jasper Flint. But back to the other 2-drops we have Fireglass Mentor, which is nice whenever you deal a point of damage. You can exile the top 2 cards of your library at the beginning of your second main phase, and you can play one of those until end of turn. We have Gev, Scaled Scorch. This is actually one of the nice enablers of the deck that whenever you cast a lizard spell, it deals a point of damage to your opponent, and other creatures you control enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on them for each opponent who lost life this turn. So that's pretty powerful. We have a Valley Flamecaller. Found this card to be really useful in this deck because it tacks on an additional point of damage for each of your lizards when they deal damage, and if you have multiples of these on the battlefield, they stack. So if you have 2, it deals an additional 2 damage. If you have 3, additional 3 damage, and so forth. Then we have Laughing Jasper Flint. Perfect home for this deck for him. All your creatures are outlaws, so they get the nice triggered ability that helps Jasper Flint exile those cards, and then you can exile top cards of your opponent's library equal to the number of outlaws you control, and play any of those spells until end of turn using mana of any color. And like I mentioned earlier, we have the Roaming Throne, so you can get an extra trigger off of your lizard creature types. Then we just have 8 removal spells, 4 Lightning Strike for some direct damage if you need to deliver some damage to your opponent to enable some of your other spells. And then we have 3 Go for the Throat and 1 Bitter Triumph. The deck's running 23 land. We've got Fabled Passage, 4 copies of those. That goes nicely with the Iridescent Vine Lasher. 2 Cavern of Souls. Important, we also have Jagged Barrens, which also enables your lizard's abilities when it deals a point of damage when it enters, and it stacks nicely with the Iridescent Vine Lasher. Then we also have 2 copies of Restless Vent. Pretty good mid to late game finisher against your opponents. Blackcleave Cliffs. We do have some of the village lands from Bloomburrow in here. We have Rockface Village. You can tap it to give a lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon +1/+0 and haste if you pay red and tap it. We also have a Mudflap Village to get one of your lizards back if we need to. We can sack it to return a lizard from your graveyard to your hand. And then we just round out the deck with 4 mountains and 3 swamps. So pretty low to the ground deck, really aggressive. Like I said, it just wants to pile on the damage on your opponents and kill them as quickly as possible before they're able to stabilize. So before we hop on the ladder though, just a quick reminder, if you're liking the videos and you want to stay up to date on all the videos I'm putting out and get notified as soon as they go live, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button too, and you'll get notified. So that's the deck. Let's go ahead and hop on the ladder and see how we do with this lizard deck. This is playable. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep this. Alright. I think we'll go ahead and do a mountain. There we go. Let's see. I think next turn we'll try and see if we can chain into a Cash Gecko and Laughing Jasper. Alright. There we go. Okay, let's see how many cards we get here, or what cards we get. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play the Spelunking. Nice, and put that card on the battlefield. And I think we'll go with a Hired Claw. Attack you. No blocks there. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast this with Offspring. Let's see. 9/9 or a reach. It's 5 reach. Okay, and then which one do they want to block? Huh, okay. I'll block there. Take 6. I had a feeling they might do a doppelgang. Oh, they made all the tokens that killed us. Oh, that was close. Darn it. Pretty cool deck they got though. Good ramp deck. I think we can pull this off. Let's go ahead and keep this. Alright. Okay. Play that. The lizard. Play the hired claw there. Now we'll go ahead and attack. And then go ahead and do the gecko. That's a bummer. All right. Let's see. The flame caller. Go ahead and attack here. Doesn't really matter. Just gonna play that land though. Alrighty. The lizard. Yeah, we'll keep that. I'll go ahead and attack here. Get double triggers. Can't really play him though, we're tapped out, so. Sweet. Able to burn him out there. Nice. Oh yeah, this is a nice aggressive hand. Let's go ahead and keep this. Okay. Bummer. Wish we had been able to play this on turn one. I'm gonna go ahead and cast the. I'm gonna go ahead and attack first. We'll cast Give. Dinosaur deck. Interesting. So we'll play the Vine Lasher. And we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and attack here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We cast Jasper Flint. It'll deal a point of damage. And we could attack. That'll deal a point of damage. And then one of our guys will get through. That'll deal some more damage. Or cast this. Attack. And play that again. I think I like the Jasper Flint though. Go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and attack you. One of our guys is getting through. That one's going to die horribly. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and attack Pirate Claw. So we can get that damage trigger. Okay. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah, we gotta cast that. Yeah, then I think we got to do another Gev. Sweet. We're able to keep him on the edge there. Yeah, this it's a pretty good hand. Go ahead and keep it. Alrighty. Let's see, that's the one. Every attack. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and play that. Yeah, no attacks here. Playing a cat deck? Counter deck? Let's see here. No blocks. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. And I think we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll go ahead and attack you. That's fine. Get rid of the lightning strike. I want to keep these. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack here. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and cast our 2 guys. Playing a starter deck. Interesting there. I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Let's choose one of them. I'll do the gecko because we can cast that. Get 2 mana. Spend that to discard a card to draw a card. To the land. That's pretty good. No attacks. Man, big toughness is really tough against us. Okay. Play that. No attacks. All right. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and attack there. And see what they decide to do here. Nice. We'll take the go for the throat. Use that. Let's see. Get rid of the vigilance guy. Alrighty. Yeah. Go ahead and attack here. I think I'll have to do the mentor. So we'll cast that guy. I'll cast another Fireglass Mentor. Sweet. We're able to outlast him in that one. That's kind of scary. Okay, so we're on the play. I think this is keepable. Even though it's only 2 lands, we've got a pretty low curve here, so go ahead and keep it. Higher Fired Claw first. Bummer. Okay. Play our lizard. Go ahead. Attack there. Can't really string these together because the Fabled Passage comes into play tapped. Let's see. I'll just go ahead and play it. And we'll go ahead and discard a card to draw a card. There we go. And we'll go ahead and pass. Lizard deck. Within a turn, we'll get ourselves a mountain here. Alright. Oh, probably should have played the Valley Uncolor. I would have gotten an additional point out of that from the landfall trigger. However, I think I'm gonna go ahead and play Gev, and then we'll just attack the Gecko. We can still get some use out of it later. No blocks. Okay. Oh, go ahead and play the... Let's see here. We're at 12, huh? Might be able to get him down to 11. I'm gonna go ahead and cast the Twin Caller. And then we'll go ahead and attack here. Okay. I only did those two because one would get through, it would deal an extra point of damage, and they happen to block the Vine Lasher. They would have been enough to kill the Fireglass Mentor. They do have a roaming throne. That's a problem. Get some double triggers for them. I don't think they can deal 16 to me. Yeah, I'll just take it. We got the win. Nice. Okay, so that was the Rakdos Lizards deck. Pretty fun to play. Plays a lot like your typical super aggro style deck. Got to kill your opponents early on and deliver as much damage as possible before they stabilize. Kind of saw that in game one, where we were actually just one turn away from winning. Happened to be that Simic Ramp deck had maybe like one or two cards that could beat us, and they actually ended up having it with the Doppelgang, and which ended up creating those tokens of the deserts, which pinged us to death. So we were that close to winning, though, because we would have won on next turn. But the deck did pretty well overall. A little concerned against the black-white deck that we played against. It looked like it might have been kind of a starter deck, and it was giving us quite the heck of a game because they were playing a bunch of cards that you usually don't see, kind of commons and uncommons and stuff like that. But the rest of the games, though, we did our stuff. We were able to just ping him to death, keep getting chip damage in to get him low enough to the point where our creatures were good enough to deliver lethal later on. So pretty fun deck to play if you like to play a lot of heavy aggro, burn them out or something like that. The Rakdos Lizards is pretty cool to play. So per usual, I'm going to leave a link to the deck list in the video description if you want to check it out. Give it a shot for yourself or see how it's put together. It's definitely a fun deck to play for this new Bloomburrow Standard and all. But anyway, I hope you like the deck. I think that'll do it for me today for this one. I'll be back again soon with some more Bloomburrow Standard. But until next time, everybody, you all take care, and thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.